Hi guys, and welcome back to a brand new match preview here on the channel. My name is James, and today we're going to go ahead and sit down and talk to you guys about Reading's upcoming fixture against Burton Albion. That's right, the Royals are back at the Select Car Leasing Stadium for the second time in just 4 days. The Royals defeated Huddersfield in the lunchtime Saturday kickoff in their last outing, winning the game by 2-1, and we'll be looking for a similar result in this fixture as we take on one of the only winless sides left in League One in Burton Albion. Now coming into this game, Burton Albion's last 5 results have seen them draw at home to Stevenage 0-0, draw 0-0 against Northampton, have a 2-2 draw away at Rotherham, which isn't a bad result, a 2-1 loss against Barnsley, before finally on Saturday a 3-0 away defeat against Steve Bruce's Blackpool. Now, when having a look at Burton Albion, they've had a massive transformation over the summer, so a slow start to the season could have been one that was expected. The board has changed, the head coach has changed, and there's been a massive change in the style of play. Now, when taking a look at who scored strength and weaknesses for this Burton Albion side, we can see that attacking down the wings, creating chances through individual skill, and coming back from losing positions are the strengths for this Brewers side. The weaknesses include protecting the lead, defending against skillful players, stopping opponents from creating chances, avoiding offside, defending against long shots, and aerial duels, before finally their style of play, according to who scored, being attacking down the left, taking long shots, playing with width, playing in their own half, a consistent first 11, and they're not an aggressive side. Now, like we said, Burton Albion at the moment are winless in their first 7 games in League One. That consists of 4 draws and 3 defeats. So, having less defeats than draws isn't too bad of a statistic, but having no victories is something that is a little bit of a cause to be concerned about. Now, having a look at Burton Albion fans forums, once again, they're talking about decent performances, just the result hasn't been going their way. And when having a look at just the statistics side of things and not actually sitting down and watching the game and watching the team and seeing how they play, but having a look at the stats, I'm not too sure about that one. Having a look at their expected goals so far this season, Burton Albion are currently 24th in League One. That's right, they're bottom of the league for their expected goals this season. Only a 6.4 expected goals is what Burton Albion are turning out at the moment, with an expected goals against being the 6th highest in the league at 10.7. Now, for me, again, that is a little bit of cause of concern. And new manager Mark Robinson will have a little bit of pressure on him so far. Now, he's a former Wimbledon manager who was also Chelsea's youth team coach just last season. He was headhunted by the new board and the man that they definitely wanted as the head coach this year. Now, in terms of key performers for Burton Albion, some of their standout summer signings included Daniel Orsi, someone who came in from Crawley, who was a real goal threat for Crawley last year, but he's just got 1 goal in his first 7 games in a Brewers shirt. One player as well that's going to be out of this game as he's set to be injured for the next month is Billy Bowden. He's got 3 goals in 4 games so far this year for Burton Albion, and from having again look at fans forums, he's someone that when they play look a lot better going forward, but when he's not there, they seem a little bit lost when attacking. Now, having a look at the Reading side of things, once again, Reading have got a little bit of a small squad at the moment, so this quick turnaround from Saturday to Tuesday could be a little bit heavy on the legs of the Reading players, but I'm hoping so far, being so new into the season, isn't going to come into effect for Reading just yet any fatigue. Now, the likes of Lewis Wing, the likes of Sam Smith, the likes of Harvey Nibbs, they're all experienced EFL League One players, so they're going to be experienced of playing this Tuesday, Saturday type of deal, so there's no cause of concerns really for me there. And then the younger players as well, listen, they're all young, they're all fit, they should be able to keep up with this hectic schedule. Now, I've seen a lot of Burton Albion fans say that they need to go at Reading fast in this game and go off to a quick start. Now, if I'm Burton Albion, that is something that I would look to do. Reading so far this season have had slow starts in some of their games, in particularly looking at the Bolton and looking at the Wrexham games. So if you can hit Reading fast and hard at the start of games, it could be the key to success. But at home, Reading have been almost nearly invincible. 3 wins and 1 loss so far at home for Reading, with the 1 loss coming just after the dejecting news of the potential takeover of Rob Cohig not going through. So that, you know, for me, I've let that one slide, if that makes sense. I've let that one just go under the rug. I'm pushing that one away. And looking at the other performances at home, Reading have been outstanding so far this year and near perfect. And hopefully we can continue that trend here. Now, for me, I'm somebody that when I make a prediction, it always goes the opposite way. When I'm positive about Reading, it seems to always be a bit negative actually on the pitch. Whereas when I'm negative about Reading, it seems to be very positive on the pitch. So I'm not actually going to make a prediction for this game. In terms of a team sheet, I would sit here and say that I would rather Adrian Akande start over Chem Campbell for this fixture. Like I said in my review of the Huddersfield game, Chem Campbell hasn't had the greatest of starts to his Reading career. I think his performances haven't been that great. For me, I think Adrian Akande, when he's come on, has looked positive and has looked good. So I would personally like to see him starting instead of Chem Campbell. But look, again, I'm not going to make my final judgment on Campbell just yet, as look, he's probably not had that big of a pre-season. He's not had that many minutes on the pitch. So let's let him get up to scratch before we make a final judgment on him. But for me, Akande starts in this fixture. Just mix it up a tiny bit. Maybe we could see the introduction of Charlie Savage instead of Harvey Nibbs. Listen, Nibbs had a fantastic game on Saturday, played all 90 minutes. But look, he's been out injured. Is he fully fit? I think he is fully fit, but look, Harvey Nibbs is a workhorse, and I don't want him to be overworked just yet. So maybe replace him with Charlie Savage. Maybe Ben Elliott comes out for Savage. You know, get fresh legs on in Savage, who obviously had a limited appearance on Saturday. Now, look, in terms of the score prediction, I do think Reading are going to win, but like I said, I'm not going to make a prediction, as when I do, it always goes the opposite way. But I do think Reading can pick up a result in this one. Listen, it would be typical Reading if we went ahead and lost this one. We've been a bit of a charity case so far this year. Listen, we gave Leyton Orient their first points. We let Wrexham turn us over. Bolton were feeling down in the dumps and we gave them a little bit to shout about. So it wouldn't surprise me if Burton Albion came to the SCL and won. Burton Albion have also been a little bit of a bogey team for Reading over the last few years. You go back and think about the, I think it was the 150th anniversary when we played Burton, or not the 150th anniversary, but the Medeski 20th anniversary or 25th anniversary when we played them and got beat by 2-1. We lost there last year as well. It was a 0-0 draw at home last year, so we've struggled a little bit against Burton over the last few years, so I'm hoping the curse can be broken in this game. That's going to be it for this one today, guys. Thank you very much for watching. My name's been James, and we'll hope to see you all again very soon. Thank you for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye bye.